Hello guys, it's me, I'm back. I've been taking a bit of a break from YouTube, from the videos, the daily videos at any rate, as you know. Had some family stuff to deal with. Um, but I'm back, it's 1 a.m. in London, and I want to talk about Shkodran Mustafi, who's going to be absent this weekend, certainly for the game at Watford, and probably beyond that too. I want to talk about how I'd replace him in the team, and I'll start by saying I don't think necessarily it's a disaster to be without Mustafi. I know he's had a lot of praise of late from some quarters of the fan base, and that Arsenal, I think we kept 5 clean sheets out of the 7 games in between the last international break and this one. Admittedly, he didn't play in every single one of those clean sheets, but I've never been entirely convinced by him, and I think ultimately it's difficult to get too concerned about the absence of a player who Arsene Wenger was prepared to sell just a matter of weeks ago. As for how to replace him, for me it would be the club captain per Mertesacker. I know you've got Rob Holding available there, but I think Mertesacker, I'm surprised he hasn't played more league football this season. I'm surprised he didn't play more football generally last season, having come back to fitness. I thought after his performance in the FA Cup final he showed he can still cut it at this level, but he's been restricted to the Europa League, Community Shield, Carabao Cup, competitions we know Arsene Wenger's not that serious about, but I think that he can cut it in the Premier League, particularly at the heart of that back three with quicker defenders alongside him. I mean, much depends on the fitness of Laurent Koscielny. I think that's really what's going to determine how big a blow losing Mustafi is. I think Rob Holding had a shaky start to the season. There are signs of recovery in the past couple of weeks, but I don't think that needs to be hurried. I don't think he needs to be rushed back into the senior side. I think Koscielny and Monreal are doing well as the wide central defenders, and I think Mertesacker is a perfect fit to play in between them. In some ways he's the opposite of Mustafi. Mustafi is a great athlete but can be very impetuous. Mertesacker lacks athleticism but is so astute, great positional sense, great organisational ability, a natural leader. I think he might be what this defence needs, actually. And obviously he's not going to play every 3 days rather. But you've got Holding there. You've got Callum Chambers coming back too with a new contract, a little boost to his security in the squad, a little boost to his confidence. Plenty to prove for him, who's only played 45 minutes this season. It's too early though to throw him back in Mustafi's place. I think it needs to be Mertesacker. I think you keep Monreal to his left. He's been outstanding this season, the Spaniard. And Colosine, actually, if he's fit as the left wing back outside of him. On the right, Bellerin picks himself. And then if you've got Koscielny, great, he plays there. If not, perhaps Rob Holding is the guy who steps into the side. But I just think a bit of seniority as well from Mertesacker will help steady the ship. And I think, I think he's the best man for the job. If you disagree, let me know in the comments below. And hopefully I'll be speaking to you soon. Can't wait for the Premier League, to be honest. It's nice for the teams who qualify for the World Cup. I'm happy for some of them, but I can't stay interested in it. International football doesn't thrill me like the club stuff. So roll on Saturday. Cheers.